Hello again, folks. Many Profit Monk users have asked me, especially the new ones, that what are the best combinations of strategies and account settings that they have that they should use on the Monk page to start investing and to start profiting from it. So I decided to create this little video. I'm calling it Investment 101 and how to profit from Profit Monk um, page. Let us take you through the easy 1, 2, 3. And before we start, I have to tell you, that none of this is stock market advice. You have to use with caution and use judgment. So um, the first step is you have to ask yourself, do you understand as a trader what options are? How do they work? What is the mechanics of using options? And if your answer is no, I do not know what are options, I do not understand how to trade options, then I would encourage you to watch Learning Center videos to gain that information. So where are the Learning Center videos? If you go to the web page on profitmonk.com and go to the learning section and click tutorials here, right here, then you will get to this page and you have some very short 2 minutes to 5, 6 minute long videos that you can use to understand the basics of what is a call option, what are the different components of an option contract, how does the profit and loss graph works for call and put options, and so on. So if you watch first 5 or 6 videos, hopefully you should be ready to at least understand the mechanics of it. You don't have to be a mathematics whiz kid to trade options. So once you are done with this, if you are comfortable, that's great. If you're not, then you can also use many free resources available on the web to understand how options work. The only the only suggestion I would make is that do not uh, pay money, and there are courses asking you for $3,000 or $4,000 just to teach information that is freely available from many resources on the web as well as on this learning center tutorial. So use these resources and understand what options are. And then once you have done that, so your answer is yes, the next thing you have to have is a trading account where you can trade options. So I personally use Robinhood, uh, and it's a new age trading app with zero commissions. And the reason I use it, apart from of course the zero commission part, is that I find it very intuitive and I find it very quick to make the trades during the day. I do not want to spend more than 5 minutes trading every day, and I find it very useful, the whole experience of the app. So that's why I use Robinhood, but that's not a necessity. You can use Robinhood app or you can use any other brokerage app that you use. So that is the end of step one. Now your account is ready. So the step two is you have to understand, maybe it will help, that what are the different strategies available on the Profit Monk page. So when I use the word strategies or algorithms, I mean list of things which are here. So there are three sections, there are three packs that you see, and we would talk in a moment about what a pack is. But under each pack you see these different names, and each of these names, swing boost, swing plus, milestone boost, and so on and so forth, is what I call different strategies. So what are these strategies? I think it'll help a little bit if you understand them. So you will generally see different names: milestone, swing, OI and OV, as well as a few other names on the page in different packs. And in general, this is your cheat sheet. So milestone strategies are quant algorithms which have been built by the Profit Monk AI, where it has found and confirmed a strong trend in a stock, while swing is where it has found a trend, but it's not probably a confirmed trend. It's just starting over the last few days. The OI and OV strategies are looking at and building quant models which are more weighed towards the derivatives data from the market. Um and the other, some other algorithms are built around, finding trends based on stocks which are correlated positively or negatively, and if stock A has moved and stock B has some relation to it, then that's the kind of information which is leveraged by these strategies. So for every strategy you have a different page in different pack. Okay, so for this is the main pack, and you have all these strategies here. In booster pack, similarly, you have all these strategies, and turbo packs have these strategies as well. So that's what a strategy is. So what is a pack? So pack is nothing but a combination of strategies and account settings. So I think I have introduced a new word to you, which is account settings. So let's spend a moment on what these are. So if you go to your web page again and go to accounts information and go to investment settings, I'm not going to walk you through every single setting here, but you do see a bunch of configurations and selections that you can make to customize the page for your own use. So for example, you can customize your profit target setting, or a buy limit target setting, or a stop loss limit target setting, and so on. You could also change the start date where you want your page to look like from whatever start. You can choose the kind of stocks that you are interested in, just the large cap or the mid cap or both of them, and then you can choose each of these strategies as well. So that's what your account setting page has, and based on these different settings you can create different packs. So a pack is a combination of strategies, which strategies you choose and what account settings you make. Now just to make sure that this is not too complex, what we have done is that we have created this particular area in the account setting page, and here, based on your selection choices, based on your investment objectives, you can pick and choose. So if you just click these links here, it will automatically create the settings for you, and then you will have all the data available. But we'll come back to this, so don't worry about this. So now going just a little bit deeper into the pack. So how do packs map to strategies and account settings? So you remember, these are, let's say, some different classes of strategies we have. So main pack uses most of these strategies, a large combination of these. Booster packs uses some of them. Swing, it doesn't use as much, others it does. And similarly, turbo pack also utilizes a different set of strategies. Please understand that this is a simplified version of the explanation so that you understand the concept. For exact mapping between the pack and the strategy, all you have to do is choose a strategy. So let's say you choose this, and your turbo default pack is applied, and the list of all the settings are right here. So you can actually look at this page right here. Okay, so coming back to this now, and the piece of information that might be useful is that for main packs, with all these strategies, the expiry date for the option from the date of trade that we are looking at is going to be about 3 to 6 months out. For booster packs, it's going to be about 2 to 5 months out, and for turbo packs, it's going to be about 1 to 3 months out. So those are the time frames we are looking at, and of course, for each of these, you will have different account settings, setting A, B, or C. So that's what packs are, and I hope that clarifies a lot the terminology and dictionary of packs, strategies, and account settings, etc. So the suggestion that I have, especially for new traders, is to start with turbo packs. So why turbo packs? I think it has fewer trades to make than other packs and settings. The investment is relatively lower, I would say, and the drawdowns are better. So what I mean is this. So let me go back to the page. So let's say if I and by the way, this is what I meant. So this is the turbo default pack. This is the setting that you should use as a newbie trader. So let's say you've done that, and you have seen that your current strategy settings are turbo default pack. So where do you get all your trades? You get all your trades here in my strategy page right here in this green color text. So you go to turbo pack, hover over it, and then go to my strategy TP. So after that, all your trading ideas are going to appear here in TurboPax. So as you can see, it has made about 1,500 trades over last 2+ years, since this data is from January of 2017 to now. And then there is a statistics available about, you know, how the profit has been, how the cash flow has been, and the status of each of these trades historically. So you can have a look at that. So that's the information you get. You know, and on the other hand, if you go back to your investment setting and then let's say choose mainline default pack. So what I did is, you know, just so that I didn't move very quickly, I clicked this button here, and this button is to apply settings for mainline default pack, which has some investment estimate as well as the number of trades you make. If I do that, then I will have to look here for getting my trades. So if I go to my strategy here, with mainline default pack, I get you know, about 743 trades over last 2.5 years, with an expected gain of $80 per trade, assuming I'm making this kind of investment, $250 per trade, etc. So why I suggest TurboPax is that I believe it is the right combination, the right optimal combination for a starting trader. Because you make a little bit more money, it gets you interested and curious about the market compared to using other strategies. You know, this was and this has relatively lesser drawdowns. So use TurboPax. Just to repeat, you go to investment settings as a newbie trader, go down, Turbo Default Pack, click here, and then once you click here, all your strategies will appear in the My Strategy TP page inside TurboPax. So once you click this, you are good to go. So you will have all the information available here. So that's why you start with TurboPax. Now the third step, I think this is also critical, and this is absolutely required, because you have to establish a trading routine and discipline every single day. You will have to trade every day, and this is why it is, because if you see, this is May 2nd, this is just today. So you know, you have like 2 or 3 trades to make on May 2nd, you had a trade to make on May 1st and April 30, and so on and so forth. So you will see that you will be making trades every day. So it has to be part of your trading discipline. It cannot be one fine day I'll make the trades, the other day I won't. That's not how it's going to work. The assumption behind the statistics and trade winnings that you see is that you are able to make every trade in this list. So you have to trade every day. And then you know, I am able to do it personally in less than 5 minutes. Many people on the platform have also the same discipline and same experience. So you know, I find this useful to set a daily trading alarm. I set it up for noon. You can set it up for whatever time works for you. Fire your app. Check the web page, and when you check the web page, you will look at, let's say for today, we saw this information that we have to buy a HRS call contract. This is the buy target, and this is the sell target. So that's pretty much it. Here is the sell target, and so you buy this contract, and the call contract is strike, and the expiry date is available as well. So this is the expiry date, and your strike is right here, right? So 185. So that's what you do. You execute the trade. You also make sure that if you had trades from previous day, then you know, or the options that you owned already, if they have met the sell target, you sell them. Now I personally do not do any stop losses. You can choose to do some stop losses, but I do not. So I just buy, and if something has met the sell target, I make the sell. So that's the step 3. You know, just few more things before you are good to go. So one, how much to invest in one trade, although the pack actually does that for you. It tells you this information as well. So it tells you buy 1 contract, and target buy is 175, total investment is 175. So if you do the pack setting, this is going to happen automatically, but still it is better to understand this. That you know, so that you size your trades adequately. So maximum investment in one trade should ideally not exceed 1/40th to 1/50th of your total committed money. So if your total money you are willing to commit is 15-20,000, the maximum investment on one trade should be $250 or less. So that's why I suggest TurboPax, because with this kind of profile you can still make hopefully some reasonable amount of money if the market works in your favor. The last thing, many people get confused about this. And they ask this question, do I have to make every trade? And the answer is absolutely yes. You have to try and make as many trades as possible on the My Strategy page. You should not wait for a trade to mature before making the next one. And this is what I mean. So for example, if you started on let's take an example, April 20, let's go a little bit down. Let's say you started on April 26th and you make this trade, and then April 29th you will have this trade, but this trade has not matured on April 29th. This only actually, this met sell target thankfully for on April 30th, but on April 29th when the market opened, this trade will not have matured. So you have to continue to make these trades. You will make all these trades continuously as they come on the My Strategy page, within as far as they are close to the buy targets that we are looking at, and just in case you missed, the buy targets are right here. So that's what you have to do to make sure that you are making as many trades as possible. So hopefully this information was useful. And yes, just one last thing. I think you might wonder that I have this table view, I have this neat table, and some people do not have this table view. Some people like this view. So you can change your setting here, the view ideas in table mode setting, from yes to no, and update that. And if you go back, let's go back to the page. You might see something like this. So this is many people like this tiled view better than the table view. I personally like table view better, but that's totally a personal choice. The information is exactly the same about the trade, how many contracts to buy, what's the buy target, what's the strike of the contract, what's the expiry date, and so on, and the remaining status of the trade. So hopefully this helps you start with Profit Monk settings, and happy profiting. Bye-bye.